Meet Joseph, the beloved son of Jacob. Among Jacob's 12 sons, Joseph was the favored child, born to his beloved wife, Rachel. A coat of many colors, a gift from his father, marked him out, igniting envy in his brothers' hearts. But as you might guess, this special treatment didn't sit well with his brothers. Jealousy gnawed at them like a hungry wolf. They watched Joseph with envious eyes, their hearts filled with resentment. Young Joseph was a dreamer, his mind often lost in visions. One night, he shared his dreams with his brothers. In the first, sheaves of grain bowed down to his. In the second, the sun, moon, and 11 stars paid homage to him. Can you imagine the reaction? His brothers' jealousy flared up like a wildfire. They couldn't bear the thought of their younger brother ruling over. A cruel plan hatched in their minds. A fateful day arrived when Jacob sent Joseph to check on his brother's flocks near Shechem. Seizing their opportunity, they stripped him of his cherished coat, a symbol of his father's love. Their hearts hardened. They cast him into a desolate well, a living tomb, a caravan of Ishmaelites, traders journeying to Egypt. For a paltry sum of silver, they bought Joseph, transforming him from a beloved son into a captive. Can you believe it? Their own brother traded like a commodity. Enjoying the video, please don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Thank you. Joseph's journey took a dramatic turn. He was transported to Egypt, a land far removed from his home. There, he was sold to Potiphar, an officer of Pharaoh's guard. With God's favor, Joseph rose through the ranks, becoming the overseer of Potiphar's household. His wisdom and ability were evident to all. But life took another unexpected turn. Potiphar's wife developed an unhealthy obsession with Joseph. When he steadfastly refused, she accused him of attempted rape, a lie that cast him into the depths of despair, a prison cell contrast to the relative comfort he had known in Potiphar's household. The prison was likely a bleak, underground structure, dimly lit by shafts of sunlight filtering through small openings. The air was thick with the scent of humanity, sweat, and despair. Prisoners were often chained together, their lives reduced to mere existence. The daily grind was harsh, with meager rations and backbreaking labor. Yet even in this desolate environment, Joseph's spirit remained unbroken. His faith in God was his anchor, providing solace in the midst of darkness. It was during this time that Joseph's gift for interpreting dreams became apparent. The prison warden, recognizing Joseph's unusual abilities, placed him in charge of the other prisoners. Here, Joseph found himself in a position of authority, though limited. He listened to the tales of woe and the hopes and fears of his fellow inmates. And when two particular prisoners, the Pharaoh's cupbearer and baker, shared their troubling dreams, Joseph offered them hope in interpretation. The cupbearer and baker were high-ranking officials who had fallen from grace. Their dreams, filled with symbolism, reflected their anxieties and fears. The cupbearer dreamed of a vine with 3 branches bearing grapes that produced ripe clusters of fruit, from which he pressed wine for Pharaoh. The baker dreamed of 3 wicker baskets on his head, filled with all sorts of baked goods for Pharaoh, but birds were eating the food from the top basket. Joseph, guided by divine inspiration, interpreted the dreams. He told the cupbearer that the 3 branches represented 3 days, and within that time he would be restored to his position and serve Pharaoh. For the baker, the 3 baskets symbolized 3 days, after which his head would be cut off and his body hung up for the birds to eat. These interpretations were accurate. Within 3 days, the cupbearer was restored to his position, while the baker met a gruesome fate. The cupbearer, however, forgot his promise to Joseph, leaving him to languish in prison for 2 more years. 2 years passed, and Egypt faced a severe famine. Pharaoh, the enigmatic ruler of Egypt, was troubled by perplexing dreams, the same dreams that had haunted the cupbearer and baker. Desperate for answers, he consulted his wise men, but to no avail. The cupbearer, stricken with guilt for his broken promise, finally remembered Joseph. He recounted the young Hebrew's uncanny ability to interpret dreams. Intrigued, Pharaoh summoned Joseph from the depths of the prison. Standing before the imposing ruler, Joseph, with a calm demeanor, interpreted the Pharaoh's dreams. 7 years of abundance, followed by 7 years of famine, was the divine message. A crisis was looming, and Egypt needed a visionary leader to prepare for the impending disaster. Pharaoh was astounded by Joseph's wisdom, recognizing the hand of God in the young man. Without hesitation, he elevated Joseph to second in command, granting him authority over the entire land of Egypt. Clad in fine linen and adorned with a gold chain, Joseph emerged from the shadows of the prison into the dazzling light of the Egyptian court. His rise was meteoric, a testament to his character, wisdom, and the favor of God. The years that followed were a whirlwind of activity. Joseph oversaw the strategic storage of grain during the 7 years of plenty, creating a vast reserve that would sustain Egypt and neighboring nations during the subsequent famine. His influence extended far beyond the realm of agriculture. He implemented policies that ensured the prosperity of the nation and the well-being of its people. Joseph, the former prisoner, had become the architect of Egypt's survival. The news of famine had driven Jacob and his sons to Egypt in search of sustenance. Little did they know their savior was their own long-lost son. As the brothers approached Joseph's palace, their hearts pounded with anticipation and fear. They bowed before the powerful governor, unaware of the identity of the man before them. Joseph, recognizing his brothers, concealed his identity, testing their character. Through a series of trials, he revealed the depths of their remorse for their past actions. Finally, unable to contain his emotions, Joseph revealed himself to his astonished brothers. Tears flowed freely as they embraced, their hearts filled with a mixture of guilt, joy, and disbelief. The story doesn't end there. Joseph brought his family to Egypt, reuniting with his beloved father Jacob. He provided for his family and the entire region during the famine. Through it all, Joseph's faith in God shone brightly. His journey from a favored son to a despised slave to a powerful ruler is a testament to God's sovereignty. Joseph's story is a powerful reminder that even in the darkest of times, God's plan prevails. It's a story of forgiveness, redemption. What do you think about Joseph's incredible journey? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Have you seen the video on Jacob, Joseph's father? If no, the link is in the description. Interested in the exciting Bible stories like this? Then like and subscribe to this channel. God bless you.